You mentioned, well, your brand. Coach Anton wants to ask you a little bit about your Titan. Coach
Yeah,
Anton.
let's go.
Yeah, coach. Well, we've talked about your story of how you became a coach and your success, but I think a lot. I don't know if a lot know that you've built your own empire. I would say with Titan. I know it started off with like just a barber shop before, and then now it's you have your own brand. I mean, we have the Nikes and everything, but having Titan here in the Philippines has been really revolutionary, I would say, or something like that. Because I always go there and I see it. And,
Right.
tell us about how you started and what do you envision Titan being in the coming years.
I'm waiting for my shoes, though. I would like that. Nice.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, Coach Anton, thanks for that question. Titan is really, special. And when people ask me about it, I always say that relationship is still the number one, aspect on how things can develop for you in the future. And I say that because when I was playing still, my main partner at Titan, his name's Dennis Tan. He used to work for Nike, and because I was a Nike athlete, we built a good relationship with each other. And I was the type of player that made sure that my relationship with just Nike in itself was close, and I made sure I made the gesture to always attend all the guestings and whatever that they had planned. Two, I always made sure that I went up myself to pick up the pairs that they were giving me. It wasn't, pautos, papakuha ko lang sa driver. It wasn't like that. It was always, I go up, I talk to them, because I think building relationship is the number one thing. And did I know it was going to lead to where we are now? Of course not. So Dennis Tan comes in, comes to me one day and says, I have an idea. And this all credit goes to him, because Titan is his vision. And we all just, as partners, just kind of help, that snowball, when it got rolling, just helped it kind of get bigger and bigger. There's always that vision of having a specialty store where it's just all basketball. Think about it. There's never really been just a store dedicated just for basketball. As much as basketball has been so popular and so loved by the Philippines, right? We always say in every corner of the Philippines, there's always a basket, right? Makeshift basket that's made out of, wires and wood, you know what I mean? Garbage can, whatever. So, but there's never been a store that's dedicated just for shoes for basketball. And that's where that concept came up. So we added the barbershop because we took a page from how things are in the States. In the States, a barbershop is a community, and you go to the barbershop and there's a lot of trash talking, right? It's fun. You watch Coming to America, typical, right? Typical barbershop where you're talking about athletes. You love your local teams. You talk about the game last night. You discuss basketball. That's what we were trying to do with our barbershop, is have kind of, a place where a guy can come in and just be like, you know what, I have an hour to kind of chill. You can watch the PBA on TV. Slam magazines are available. And then your barber, you can discuss basketball with, whether it's UAP, whether it's, ABL, whether it's the PBA. So we wanted to create that. And it's really transitioned to how it is now. And we're just really, really happy with its growth and the development. And I will say the last thing I'd like to mention is we've never forgotten, when it comes to selling shoes, we've never forgotten that young 13, 14-year-old who just loves basketball, that's going into a store with his, dad or his grandfather, and, Dad, I want to be able to get a pair of shoes, and we want to make sure it's accessible and it's easy for him. So we've never forgotten him, and then we've never forgotten, and I think this is where the expansion has gotten bigger. we've never forgotten where our place is in regards to Philippine basketball and the development of it. So I'm a big part in that. I'm a big part in the grassroots program with our academy. I'm a big part with our, DVT and our team, TMG guys who are representing us. We want to make sure that we're not forgetting the future. And we want to make sure Tyne is a part of, somehow in a small way, the development of that. So when you focus on the development of the sport, when you focus on the development of community, when you focus on the development of relationships and supporting just, kids, girls and boys in their love for basketball and coaches as well, then the business part is easy. You end up being a place where they go to naturally, and it's without second thought. It's, let's go to Titan, let's do this. And I'm really proud to be part of it. And we have a group of partners, and I want to give them all a shout out because they run the everyday stuff. They run the business each and every day. We have a group of young guys who understand the market, who understand, how things are, during this time compared to how it was 10 years ago. And they really make it easier for us, So we never forget that story. We're always trying to tell a story. So, yeah. Thanks for allowing me to share and talk about Titan.
It was nice here, and I must say, no bias, that you guys have done a really, really good job with good Titan.
Warning on Coach Paulo Layud for delaying the game. Technical foul on Coach Anton Altamirano for resentment to a call. Coach Charles Chu out of the playing court. Coaches Unfiltered. No refs, no techs.